The space above a dying star tears open. 1,000 Star Destroyers drop out of hyperspace in perfect formation. Their shadows stretch across entire planets. Darth Vader stands on the bridge of his flagship, the Executor. His breathing echoes through the silence. Then, the sky begins to crack. Chitauri Leviathans pour through dimensional rifts. Sanctuary 2 emerges from the darkness, dwarfing even the Super Star Destroyer. On his throne, Thanos rises. The Mad Titan has come for this galaxy. Only one can rule. This isn't a duel. This is total war. Let's be clear about what Vader commands. The Galactic Empire isn't just an army. It's a military machine that conquered an entire galaxy in less than 2 decades. His fleet includes over 25,000 Star Destroyers. Each one carries 72 TIE fighters, 9,000 stormtroopers, and enough firepower to reduce a planet's surface to glass in hours. The Executor alone is 19 kilometers long, with a crew of 280,000. Then there's the Death Star, operational, fully armed. A weapon that doesn't just destroy planets, it erases them from existence in seconds. The Death Star remains intact as the target world is annihilated. But Vader's greatest weapon? The Force. He can crush throats across star systems, sense enemies through the void of space, and his precognition in battle makes him nearly impossible to outmaneuver. Now Thanos. The Mad Titan doesn't just have an army, he has a religion of death. The Chitauri number in the hundreds of millions, expendable, fearless, synchronized like a hive mind. The Outriders are even worse, biological weapons bred for one purpose, overwhelming any defense through sheer savage numbers. The Black Order, his elite commanders, Corvus Glaive, Proxima Midnight, Ebony Maw, Kull Obsidian. Each one has conquered entire civilizations alone. Sanctuary 2 is armed with weapons that vaporize cities with single shots. His Q-ships can level continents. Thanos stands on his throne, massive and imposing. Flashback sequences show him defeating the Hulk in brutal hand-to-hand combat, surviving attacks from Asgardian gods, conquering worlds through raw power and tactical genius. The camera then shifts to show the Outer Rim sector, 12 inhabited star systems with rich planets and strategic hyperspace lanes. Both fleets position themselves across this territory, the stage set for total war. Supply lines and strategic positions are highlighted, showing this will be a campaign, not just a battle. And Thanos himself is nearly indestructible. He's defeated the Hulk in hand-to-hand combat. He's survived attacks from gods. Without the Infinity Stones, he's still conquered half the universe through raw power and tactical genius. The war begins in the Outer Rim, a sector with 12 inhabited systems, resource-rich planets, and strategic hyperspace lanes. Whoever controls this territory controls the supply lines for the entire conflict. Both commanders know, this won't be decided by a single battle. This is a campaign. Vader strikes first. That's not arrogance, that's strategy. 3 Star Destroyers exit hyperspace directly above Thanos' forward position on Zirion Prime. Orbital bombardment begins immediately. Turbo laser fire rains down in emerald streams. The planet's shields shatter in minutes. But Thanos was waiting. Chitauri carriers launch from the planet's surface, thousands of them, like a swarm of metal locusts. They don't fight the Star Destroyers, they board them. Inside the Star Destroyer corridors, intense combat rages. White-armored stormtroopers fire their blasters in disciplined volleys, but for every Chitauri warrior that falls, 2 more crawl over the corpse. The aliens feel no pain, no fear, and never stop advancing. The fighting is brutal and relentless. 1 Star Destroyer's reactor core overloads, and the massive ship explodes in a brilliant fireball, taking 50,000 Chitauri with it. Vader, watching from the Executor's bridge, shows no emotion at the loss. Within 20 minutes, Chitauri warriors are pouring through hull breaches. The remaining Star Destroyers pull back to create distance. The massive Executor arrives, dwarfing all other ships. Its main super laser cannon charges with deadly energy. One devastating shot cuts through Thanos' flagship carrier like paper, the explosion visible across 3 star systems. Imperial drop pods rain down on Zirion Prime like metal meteors. AT-AT walkers make landfall, their massive cannons tearing through Chitauri formations. TIE bombers carpet bomb enemy staging grounds. The Empire doesn't just occupy territory, it sterilizes it completely. The remaining Star Destroyers pull back, but they're not retreating. They're creating distance. On Vader's command, the Executor arrives. The Super Star Destroyer's main cannon charges. One shot. The beam cuts through Thanos' flagship carrier like it's made of paper. The explosion is visible from 3 systems away. Stormtrooper drop pods rain onto Zirion Prime. AT-ATs make landfall, their cannons tearing through Chitauri formations. TIE bombers carpet bomb their staging grounds. The Empire doesn't occupy territory. It sterilizes it. That's when Ebony Maw makes his move. Using telekinesis, he tears a Star Destroyer's bridge tower clean off. The ship lists, powerless, and crashes into its sister vessel. Both explode in a chain reaction that lights up the sector. Corvus Glaive teleports onto the Executor's hull with a strike team of Outriders. They're cutting through the exterior, heading for critical systems. Inside the Executor, Vader suddenly stops and turns, sensing the intrusion through the Force. He strides alone through the ship's corridors, his cape flowing behind him, breathing mechanical and ominous. When the Outriders burst through a bulkhead, Vader doesn't even draw his lightsaber. He simply raises one hand, and the alien creatures are crushed against the ceiling, then the floor, then torn apart by the invisible power of the Force itself. Vader feels them immediately. Corvus Glaive teleports behind Vader, his deadly glaive aimed at the Dark Lord's life support system. Vader spins with inhuman speed, his red lightsaber igniting in a brilliant flash. The duel is brief but intense. Corvus is skilled and fast, but Vader is wrath given form. In 7 seconds, it's over. Corvus's glaive clatters to the floor as he teleports away, wounded and defeated. Vader deactivates his lightsaber, knowing this was merely a test from Thanos. 3 systems fall to the Empire in 2 weeks. Vader's strategy is ruthless and efficient. Destroy infrastructure, eliminate resistance, move on. No occupation, just domination. But Thanos doesn't fight like the Empire. He doesn't need to hold territory. He needs to bleed Vader's resources. Chitauri attacks become guerrilla strikes. They hit supply convoys, ambush patrols, then vanish through dimensional rifts before Star Destroyers can respond. The Empire is fighting an enemy that doesn't stay to die. Vader studies a holographic tactical display aboard the Executor, realizing Thanos is drawing him deeper into the Outer Rim, away from Imperial reinforcements. The Mad Titan reveals his true target, Fondor, the Empire's primary shipyard in the sector. Sanctuary 2 arrives with the full Chitauri armada, 200 capital ships and billions of warriors. The massive fleet surrounds the shipyard world. Vader knows it's a trap but goes anyway, because Thanos expects him to protect Imperial assets. That expectation is Thanos' mistake. While Thanos lays siege to Fondor, Vader takes the Executor and 30 Star Destroyers on a hyperspace jump. Not to defend, to attack. He goes straight for Thanos' supply world, Titan's Echo, the staging ground for the entire Chitauri invasion. It's lightly defended. Thanos never expected Vader to abandon Imperial territory. The Executor drops out of hyperspace and immediately begins bombardment. The base is annihilated in minutes. Billions of Chitauri warriors, still in stasis, die before they ever see battle. Thanos feels the loss instantly. His entire forward logistics, gone. At Fondor, Thanos faces a critical decision as his supply lines are severed. He can press the attack and lose his remaining army to attrition, or pull back and regroup. For the first time in the war, the Mad Titan chooses retreat. Sanctuary 2 and the Chitauri fleet withdraw from Fondor through dimensional portals. Vader has forced the seemingly unstoppable conqueror to back down through superior strategy and ruthless sacrifice of Imperial territory. At Fondor, the Mad Titan makes a choice. Press the attack and lose his army to attrition, or pull back and regroup. He pulls back. For the first time, Thanos retreats. The war has raged for months. Both sides are depleted. Vader has lost 4,000 Star Destroyers. Thanos' army is a fraction of what it was. They both know the next battle decides everything. The fleets meet at the nexus, a gravitational anomaly between 2 black holes. Space itself is unstable here. Hyperspace jumps are impossible. No escape. No reinforcements. Winner takes the galaxy. The 2 fleets collide in the most spectacular space battle ever conceived. TIE fighters swarm around massive Chitauri leviathans. Turbo-laser batteries carve through Q-ships in brilliant displays of destruction. Sanctuary 2 and the Executor trade devastating blows, both flagships pouring everything they have into each other. On a nearby moon's surface, ground forces clash. Stormtroopers versus Outriders, AT-ATs against Chitauri war machines. The carnage is absolute. Ebony Maw duels 3 Inquisitors at once, his telekinesis against their lightsabers. Proxima Midnight tears through a battalion of Death Troopers, and then, Vader and Thanos face each other. On the hull of a dying Star Destroyer, open to the void of space, Vader and Thanos finally meet. Thanos throws a punch that could shatter moons, but Vader dodges with Force-enhanced speed, his lightsaber carving a line across the Titan's golden armor. Thanos grabs the energy blade with his bare hand, the plasma searing his palm, and rips it from Vader's grip. But Vader doesn't need the weapon. The Force erupts around him. Debris from destroyed ships becomes projectiles moving at relativistic speeds. Thanos is battered but pushes forward through the telekinetic storm, planting his feet and advancing step by step. Vader makes the call. He orders evacuation, arms a reactor overload, and launches in an escape pod, sacrificing the Executor to end Thanos here. The Executor detonates by deliberate overload. The explosion is catastrophic, a miniature star born and dying in seconds. The shockwave tears through both fleets. When the light fades, Sanctuary 2 is crippled, its engines dead. The remaining Star Destroyers, operating on standing orders, converge and open fire. Thanos, floating in the wreckage, realizes Vader sacrificed his flagship, his crew, everything, for victory. The Mad Titan teleports away, not in defeat, in recognition. This war is over. The galaxy belongs to the Empire. Vader, in an escape pod, watches the final barrage obliterate what remains of Thanos' forces. His breathing echoes in the silence. The Emperor will be pleased. In the end, Vader won not because he was stronger. Thanos is arguably more powerful in raw might, but Vader understood something Thanos didn't. Thanos fights for ideology, for balance, for a twisted vision of salvation. Vader fights because the Empire demands it. No hesitation, no mercy, no limit to what he'll sacrifice. The Galactic Empire had the industrial capacity, the strategic depth, and a commander willing to burn everything, including himself, for victory. Could Thanos have won? Maybe, if he'd brought the Infinity Stones. But this was a war of armies, not gods. And in that war, the Dark Lord of the Sith proved why the Empire conquered a galaxy. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments, did I get this right? Or could Thanos have pulled off a victory? And what crossover battle should I cover next?